Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 180.
First run of the game for Jameer Gibbs, the Alabama product. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
180.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Cut. 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Cut. 20.
Goff now looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 27.
180. Done.
They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Once again, it's Irvin. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back over to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
42-yard line.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
11 more yards.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 46 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown,
Bucky Irving taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working. That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
180.
Goff now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Goff. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. .150 left to go in the second quarter. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Lions 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mayfield to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's second down.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it this time. He completes it to Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it will result in a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And they just did not get the snap away in time. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out loud, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Irvin. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now 2nd and 9.
Point it right. Alert! Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Mayfield down. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Emeka Ibuka from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other's score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
What's up?
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. McLaughlin for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Lions 13. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
Following
Buccaneers.
the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
We go, Todd! 180! Listen. What's that?
From the 50, it's Goff. That's taken in by Ferkser. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
To the air again. Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What's that?
Gibbs straight ahead. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
12!
Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
13 yards.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Buccaneers.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Lions now are going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he stopped immediately there. Free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Third and 3. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Good game, bro.
It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Yeah, I'm a Jets fan, man. Yeah, I don't like how they treating Aaron Glenn right now, man. Yeah, for real, for real. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.